Well, good morning. It's Monday, the 17th of November. It's overcast. They say we might have some more rain today. That'd be interesting. And it's trash day, so all of the trash cans are standing out there all lined up. And we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, back at the bench, let's talk about coffee cup of the day. Coffee cup of the day today is Sturgis Cup from 2009. I don't remember which time this was. If I went after that, I think I did. I think I've been to Sturgis 4 times. The first time was in 1975 when I rode my Norton from Virginia to Sturgis with my two buddies, Tim, and don't you hate it when that goes away? We'll talk about that. And so anyway, I think I've been there 4 times. So anyway, what I'm going to do today is guide you it. Okay, my good buddy guide you it. My gosh, I worked with him for years. But I'm getting old. Okay, so I've got the client checking. He's going to find out when he bought this thing and how many miles he's put on it since he had it, and since it was rebuilt by somebody in California, which was supposed to have happened just before he bought it. So let's see, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the plugs back in. I'm going to close up the primary. I'm going to put the tank back on. I'm going to reactivate this horn because it works. So there's no need for this one that we put on last time the bike was here. I put that on and I didn't even look to see if there was a horn up here. I mean, it was under the tank. So because I disconnected the wires on this condenser pack and put them up here, at that point I had the tank off and I said, my God, there's a perfectly good horn here. If this guy works, I'm going to check him out again. I will reactivate him and take this one off because this is a nice stock original looking bike. And even though this isn't ugly, there's no need for it if this one works, okay? In the meantime, back at the ranch, let's go over here. I promised that I would show what I did to modify this cap, and I'm not sure if I showed it or not. So anyway, the cap is now modified with a brass fitting soldered onto the cap, and a tube that now goes straight back and comes out here. So what you do is this, and then you can take this off. I've got a new gasket in it, and this is the fitting. It's brass. I cut the threads off real short, so it only sticks through about 1/8 of an inch. Then I solder it and I drill this hole so that it can breathe. And put it back on here like this, and it goes on nice and tight. And then you can just do that. And now the sump vent is up to here, goes in here, leaves the oil behind, and the air comes out here. Theoretically, on this bike, it's blowing so much bypass on the rings. I'm assuming that's the problem. And we're gonna, once we determine how many miles are on this engine, we will make a decision as to whether or not we're going to tear the engine down. I'm not going to do it arbitrarily, that's for dang dong sure. Okay, so today I'm just going to put it together, get the horn working, start the bike, prove that it works, and then decide when I'm going to do a test ride, or Kevin is going to do a test ride, and see if we still have smoke and oil blowing out the breather. So that's where we are. Once I get it back together and prove that it runs, I'll probably put one of these 2 bikes up and do a little work on them. We'll see how the day goes. And that's where we are. That's the plan. Let's see how much of the plan actually happens. All right, so here's an update. I got the horn working. As soon as I can find the button. A little button, here it is. So the horn works. Got the spark plugs clean. I'm going to do a compression check, so I've left them out. Got the tank is still off. I'm going to do a compression check. I haven't put that back on. I put 6 ounces of oil into the rocker box here so that there's oil down in the sump now. So when I do the first start today, it'll have oil down there to splash and to be returned. I've got the oil in the tank. I don't know if you really can't see it. Oh yeah, you can see it down there, good. So it's right up about here, a little bit more. I've got a little bit of leftover in here. I'll pour that in, bring it up. And I'm going to go ahead and do a compression check just for the heck of it. I might try using my new leak down tester to see if it can do double duty as a compression checker. Let's see how that works. All right, let's see, where are we? I've got fresh oil in the oil bottle. I put 6 ounces of oil into the engine sump, so it would have oil down there. I've got my compression tester plugged into the right-hand cylinder. Turns out I really can't use that leak down because I don't have the right fittings to do this job. So I'm going to check the compression on the right-hand cylinder and see what's happened. I put about an ounce, no, not even, about a tablespoon of Marvel Mystery oil into each of the cylinders. Richard says that if there's a stuck ring, it might loosen it up, and it doesn't burn black carbon like regular oil does. That's what he told me. It sounds perfectly good. So there's a little Marvel Mystery oil in each of the cylinders. Let's see what happens if they've improved with age since we did this the other day. Now the other day we got like between 70 and 90 pounds compression out of each cylinder, and let's see what we get today. Okay. Full throttle, choke all the way open, of course, and let's see what happens. Boy, I got no compression at all. All right, about 70, almost 80 pounds, but not 90. I'm going to stop. Let's see what the other side does. I think that was about 10 strange full and partial kicks. I just had lunch and I'm so stuffed. I don't know how I'm getting the energy to do this. Actually, I really don't have the energy to do this. All right. Full throttle in the left side. Whoa. Folk, I'm going to bring this over there and show it to you. See this? I just got 120 pounds out of this side. Look at that. Can you see that? That was on the left side. Okay, question. Did I release the pressure before I did that? Let's do it again. Or did I do 60 on top of 70? Okay. Okay. 0. 90. It's not going any higher. I don't. 120 once, 90 once. This guy hit 70. $90. 90. 70, 90, 120, 90. I'm beginning to not trust this. I think I'm going to go up to Napa and buy a new compression tester. I'll be back in a little while. I'm going to go get a new tester. I don't trust this. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back from Napa. I bought this. I didn't realize it had been opened, so don't know why. Let us assume it's going to work. I'll set it up and we'll see how it goes. All right, I've got it set up in the right-hand cylinder. Let's go see what it says. Full throttle. £60. All right. All right. 60 pounds. Reset. Full open. £60. Okay. Well, okay. 60 pounds. Well, these are consistent. All right, now it's 4:30 and I'm tired. So I'm going to call it the day and I'll pick this up tomorrow. See what I can accomplish tomorrow.